something that I've recommended to people in the past, and I'm going to use a phrase that you use a lot, coach, is just give 100% of whatever percentage you have. That's what we need from you right now. If you have 2%, let's just get that 2%. And so what I've been doing with people recently and recommending, and this has been working well, somebody who's so tired at the end of the day. I'm like, okay, cool. You feel too tired to train. You feel too tired to do what you would consider an acceptable workout. So we have to just lower your expectations. We need you to go in, do a short workout after work in the evening, and exert 50% effort. That's it. That's step one. And then maybe on the weekend, where you have more energy because you're not going to work on that day, maybe you push to 70 or 80% effort. That is enough to get the needle moving, to start to increase your energy levels to the point where you can be that person who comes home after work. And even if you are a little bit tired, still put in a decent workout. So that's the simple answer, coach. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I think reframing what success looks like in that perspective as well. It's like you said, give 100% of what you do have to give. Absolutely.
Yeah.
However, what that looks like, it might not be going to the gym to get a strength workout in, but it
No.
could still be going to the gym and just starting to create the space for the habit to exist. That's 100% effort.
Yeah, for sure. And it could be just doing some very light stuff at home
Mm.
using 2 or 3 or 5 pound dumbbells. Maybe you do something like some body weight squats and then some body weight glute bridges. And then you grab a couple of 2 pound dumbbells and you do a couple of floor presses on your back just using the 2 pound dumbbells. Then you do some single arm rows using the 2 pound dumbbells. And then you get into a plank position for 3 seconds. Maybe that's your workout. Maybe you do that whole thing twice. And you wouldn't think that would do much, but you'd be surprised because something is always better than nothing.
It's greater than zero input. So there's going to be some sort of result from that. You know,
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
the phrase that often comes to mind with questions like this, because it is a paradox where it's like, okay, wait, I'm
Mm,
gonna use energy to get more energy. Like, how does that work?
exactly. Yeah.
And keeping in mind that that fatigue that you're feeling, that exhaustion that comes up every day, or more so when you want to go to the gym more often than not for most people when
Mm,
they're not doing it, you know, that's a particular state that you're in. How do we shift that state? Well, staying in that state is going to make you feel like you want to to do that thing. So you can't outthink a thinking problem. You can act
mm,
your way into a new way of acting, but you can't think your way into a new way of acting. So
yeah.
even though you don't want to do it, finding ways to sneak it in, like we've said in the past, parking further away from the door, the grocery store, wherever it is you're going. But
Mm,
also, your body is about efficiency. How do we keep energy as high as we can while doing the minimum? So whatever you give your body, the more your body is going to give you. If you sit on the couch, your body's going to get really, really good at sitting on a couch. If you give your body more activity, more movement, then it's going to get really good at moving and performing strength exercises, being able to generate tension, absorb force, recreate force, all the things that you need to build muscle. So whatever you give your body, the more it's going to give you. But if you're consistently not doing the thing, you reduce your capacity. The things that you just mentioned, the calf raises, the glute bridges, the floor presses, this is how we slowly start to build more capacity over time.
exactly.
For the people who are parents, you've seen this happen with your kids. Your kids don't move when you first have them, right? They're just there, right? You got to hold them. All they do is maybe move their hands a little bit. That's it. Like the movement's so subtle, but those subtle little movements start to build efficiency. They start to build capacity. As they start to move, then their arms can go further. They start to roll, then they go to tummy time. Okay, they can only have so much tummy time in a day. This is the same thing. How do you slowly build capacity and meet yourself where you're at to increase it over time, increase the stimulus, increase the stress? And
Mm,
over time, you're going to start to notice when you don't do the workout, something's missing. You're feeling
yeah.
itchy. Like, what am I missing? Oh, you know what? I haven't walked a lot. Maybe I should go get steps. Or I feel like I could use a really good lift right now. And that's how we go from feeling too tired to do the thing to feeling like, hey, this is a thing that now I always do.